Disney owns Star Wars and Lucasfilm, obviously. Wait, what? Disney owns Star Wars? Disney owns Star Wars? Disney owns it? Disney owns Star Wars. Wait. Disney owns Star Wars? Hold on. Disney owns Star Wars. Hold on. Seriously though, Disney owns Star Wars? Huh? Whoa. Woo. Okay. Holy shit. So I heard about this news. Everybody heard about this news yesterday, October 30th. Wow. The Walt Disney Corporation, whatever, purchased Lucasfilms for $4.5 billion, four and some change. We'll say something like that. Shit ton of money. Holy shit. That is fucking huge. Wow. Holy crap. I don't even know where to begin. I come from a family of Star Wars nerds. We're always referencing them. We talk about them for years. My uncle especially, a huge Star Wars fan. Shout outs to him. Wow, that's crazy. Like, that's big. That's a huge acquisition. Wow, where do I even begin? So, it's kind of, I figured it was going to be more of a mixed bag when it was announced, that, you know, that was going down. A lot of people actually thought it was kind of like an April Fool's thing, even I did, but when it was on the official site and they had the videos, Lucas is like, you know, I gotta give it to somebody that could protect this franchise and all the other things I own. I was like, okay, like, he's ready to retire, he's ready to peace out. Because let's face it, he really hasn't done much in a long time, except for the ride redo, but that was a long wait for that ride redo at Disney World, and I'm assuming it's at Disneyland as well. Wow, like, that's huge. I mean, that was like when Disney purchased Marvel a couple of years ago, and obviously the Pixar acquisition, but everybody kind of saw the Pixar one coming, right? The Marvel one, however, that was a big shock, and I think that since they don't really tamper with them and ruin the content, you know, I see really big things for the Star Wars brand, and even Indiana Jones and everything else that comes with Lucas's films. So, apparently, once this was all settled, they were saying episodes 7 through 9 is coming out. 7 starts in 2015. Lucas is going to be a creative consultant. He's also got, like, layout plans for all the films and other films. So, I'm kind of curious to know how they're going to present this, because I guess they're not going to go from the end, like, I guess they're going to go to Luke's marriage, or are they going to, I guess, do a whole new thing. I was reading an article the other day, it said it's going to be original. I guess they're not really going to discuss it that much. But it's interesting because it's kind of like a blank slate, in my opinion. I mean, really, the only thing going on right now, Star Wars-wise, is the Clone Wars. And again, that's always hit or miss with people. I'm not very intrigued by it, but somebody else could be. And I don't really focus on it, to be honest. But, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a blank slate because now you can take an amazing franchise like Star Wars and Indiana Jones or whatever the hell it's going to be, and you can do whatever the hell you want with it. But the thing is like, how is that going down? Like, how do you write a Star Wars movie? You know, it's pretty crazy. That's a big helm to hold. But I understand why Lucas went to Disney. It's Disney. I mean, they know how to make brands bigger, how to keep them alive. They're pretty much the head of entertainment in regards to kids and maybe even some teenagers, like, you know, myself, obviously, or young adults. Maybe that's more of myself, that kind of thing. I understand it. You know, I'm sure there's going to be some Star Wars fans from when it first came out that are going to be bitter, you know, on top of the fact that Lucas did the prequels and whatnot, and a lot of people that was very mixed on that too. But, you know, I look at it like this, you know, there's really no more harm that could be done to the brand. And as far as Disney goes, again, you know, how bad can it really be, you know what I mean? I mean, look at these figures, they're so adorable, you know? Sorry. But yeah, you know, like, how bad can it really be? And they think that that's good, you know? I mean, like, even when I went down to Disney World, like, 2008, I think I went. God, I gotta go back. You know, even going into the Hollywood movie park, you know, like, I feel like they need more bigger lands and stuff. like if you go to Universal, you see that they're trying to kind of make the land withstand a little longer, and then you go into another one or something. I always feel like every time I went to the Star Wars part, I always wanted more. Like, Star Tours is great. I haven't been on the updated one, so I heard it's fantastic. I would love to go back and check it out. But every time I do it, I go on the Star Tours, I go through the shop, and that's kind of it. I want more, you know? So I think this is really cool because now that they own it, they can literally do whatever they want with it. They could probably make, like, a full chunk of land. Especially with, like, I think isn't the Indiana Jones ride, or the Stunt Spectacular by there? I'm not even going to lie, I'm not very intrigued by that, but maybe they can expand upon that area or stretch it. I don't know. I don't know how the parks work out on the map level, but man, that would be amazing to see more rides, more Star Wars or an Indiana Jones influence. That would be so cool. So I'm actually really excited about this. I'm expecting that Star Wars TV series to keep going. I'm expecting projects to keep going. I'm expecting Lucas to still be involved to some degree, even though he's going to do other things. But I mean, I'm very curious to see how much influence he has on the 7th movie, to be completely honest with you guys. Because again, you know, you can't just take a brand like this, even with the blank slate concept, and just do your own thing. I mean, it's got to feel like a Star Wars movie. It's got to be that level of epicness and amazing sci-fi-ness. There's no term for it. And it's just got to be like a bigger and grander thing. So I am very curious to see how this is going to turn out, but I'm really excited about it. You know, this is just like when they picked up Marvel, and it's funny because people are like, Disney are taking over the world and stuff. Well, I mean, come on. I mean, look at Disney. They own so much. They are multi-billionaire corporation. You know, I don't really see how this is hurting. They're not really one of those corporations I look at that are like, you know, that are evil or whatever, you know? I mean, I'm sure they're out there to make the money and stuff, but they're also always there to present quality and whatnot. So I'm actually really for this. I'm really excited, and really is no better company to hold the franchises that Lucas has made. And I'm sure people are going to be mad that Lucas handed over his babies, but I mean, what's he doing with it? You know, he's getting old. He's going to take his money, probably make a film or two, and call it a day. So at the end of the day, I think everybody wins, and more Star Wars for a newer generation. So that's pretty badass. I'm not even mad. I ain't even mad. So yeah, leave a comment if you want to talk about this, how you feel. Normally I don't say this, but if you want to spread the video, that'd be really cool. And I really, really sincerely, I hope that everybody during the hurricane power outs gets their power back. I hope all the trees get picked up. I hope everybody just is safe and okay, because that shit was crazy. And yeah, that's about it. So take it easy, guys. Peace.